The rumors are true. Outside of our perfect little weather bubble of Southern California, it's wet, cold, and even muddy. So if you're off the bike right now due to gloomy weather, well, we've got 5 things to help keep you dry in even the soggiest of conditions. Hey folks, my name is Mr. Friend, and today we're going to talk to you about how to stay dry while out on the trail. Winter is here in full swing, and in a lot of parts of the world, that means rain, snow, and mud. So today, I wanted to take some time and take a look at how we can approach gear for the wet weather riding, and hopefully inspire some of you to get out there and pedal, even when the skies are cold and gray. Real quick, before we get started, I wanted to make sure that we are all being good stewards of our trail and our community. Riding the trails, especially single track, while they're really saturated or muddy, can cause a lot of damage to them. So please be mindful of the trails if you decide to go out and ride in the wet, and maybe consider volunteering with your local trail. But most importantly, please ride safely. Now, with that out of the way, let's start with probably our most crucial component here, and that is with a good jacket. Now, when we're looking for a good wet weather jacket, there's a couple crucial elements to keep an eye out for. A good jacket is so much more than a waterproof shell. It needs to be breathable. It may be cold outside, but your body's working hard and it's hot, baby. Furthermore, a jacket needs to be easily packable and storable, because gosh dang it, Mother Nature can be real bipolar at times. And most importantly, a cycling jacket needs a hood that clears the darn helmet, which is why we love this trail rain jacket from Specialized. Not only is it relatively affordable, at least at the time of recording this video, it features a ton of features and value for this price point. Now, Specialized claims this is a 2.5 layer waterproof, which basically means that there's a DWR treatment on the outside with a waterproof membrane in between the outer shell and inner liner. When you combine that with seams that are fully taped, you've got one very watertight jacket. I'm a big fan of the zippable vent up here in the front. I'm a sweaty little man, even in the cold, and tend to overheat easily, so this is a big plus. I also absolutely love that the thing packs down into its own little pocket, which makes this thing incredibly easy to live with either on your bike or in your pack. In fact, I actually keep one of these in the glove box of my car for emergencies. So far so good for the Specialized trail rain jacket, but does the hood clear a helmet? Yes, it does. Next, the crucial thing to look at is a good set of gloves. Something like these MT500s from Endura are perfect for riding in the wet weather. The DWR they're using on the outside is PFC free, so that means we can mitigate our exposure to those nasty forever chemicals. The waterproof inner membrane also utilizes Primaloft's highly regarded gold insulation. This insulation does an absolutely wonderful job of keeping your hands warm from the wind and the icy feel of your cold brake levers. So if your hands are feeling fatigued from the cold weather, I would definitely recommend checking out a pair of insulated gloves. Personally, the most fatiguing thing I experience while riding in the cold and wet is dealing with soggy feet. That's why a good waterproof sock is absolutely necessary. Something like the Fox Defend water sock. This thing is constructed with a fully waterproof polyurethane membrane and does a phenomenal job of keeping water out of places where you really don't want it. So if you're tired of soggy feet, consider a nice pair of waterproof socks. Now, in order to keep our legs dry while we're out there spinning our cranks, I'm a big fan of these Ranger water pants. These are also from Fox. Not only are these lightweight, they also use a similar 2.5 layer waterproofing with sealed seams so to keep this thing pretty waterproof. This also allows your Ranger pants to be light and easy to move around, and a big plus while you're out pedaling. So if you're looking for something to keep your legs dry while in the wet, check out the Fox Ranger water pants. Lastly, you gotta protect those peepers. Riding in the mud and grime kicks up all sorts of debris, and getting wet dirt in your eye really sucks. That's why I'm a big fan of riding with goggles. Goggles from a company like Smith consistently deliver some of the highest quality optics time and time again. These Rhythm goggles from Smith have been a trail staple for a good reason. They breathe nicely, and the lenses are treated with a fog-resistant coating. Even I have trouble getting these to fog up. Their ChromaPop lenses are also very well regarded, but I've always been a fan of clear when the skies are dark and gray. I'm also a big fan of how the field of view is nice and wide, so if you're getting tired of getting in your eye, maybe consider a good pair of goggles. But that's going to be it for us today. I hope we inspired you to check out some inclement weather gear so you can get out there and continue to ride even when conditions are far from ideal. If you have any questions about the gear here or what might be best suited for your riding climate, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep pedaling.